What's up, guys? It's Sash here with Football Hub, and today, it's not a new series, but it's a draft themes video, like all of them have been so far. I'll try to change it up in the future, but I'm doing a redraft with a good friend of mine, Tyler. Say hi.
Hello, guys.
So I'll just not waste any time and jump into it. Bengals at first overall. Joe Burrow isn't the best quarterback of the draft, but I feel that usually teams fall in love with singular quarterbacks, and I don't think that the Bengals would change their pick. I'm going to give him Burrow because he's from there, as you have pointed out in the past to me. Detail usually slides on the table, but he's from there, and he wasn't bad. He was pretty good. Terrible O line, bad coach, and I don't think the Bengals should really change that. All right, any thoughts?
I agree. Herbert's obviously better, had a better season,
Yeah,
set records as a rookie.
he did.
But if you're in love with the Heisman winner, you might as well stick with him.
I do agree. All right, you're up.
So for the football team, I'm gonna have them sticking with Chase Young,
All
top
right,
10 edge rusher,
that's easy money.
leader already. In my opinion, he is the reason that defense was good this year. He's the main reason they made the playoffs.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna have them sticking with him.
I don't disagree. I'm gonna throw a little curveball at three. Gonna take the record breaker for the Lions, Justin Herbert. They lose Matthew Stafford, and they should be kicking themselves right now for not taking a quarterback there at three. When you have Herbert there, and you have Tua, who's a good. He's not great. He's a good quarterback, but you have a guy like Herbert who is already proven to be a franchise guy, and you take a corner. That was just. I mean, it was an okay pick at the time, but I think now it's just they're gonna definitely regret that if they can't get their quarterback of the future in the next 2 or 3 drafts.
Especially because Jeff Okuda did disappoint a lot of
Yeah,
people.
he was not as good as people thought.
And with the Giants at 4, I'm gonna have them taking Justin Jefferson.
Gritty man.
They are terrible wide receiver. Their wide receiver one's Darius Slayton. That is not good. I like to give a quarterback the 3-year rule.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is Daniel Jones' last year to prove something.
Yeah.
Doesn't prove anything, you move on from him.
I don't disagree with that. At 5 with the Dolphins, nothing changes. Tua Tagovailoa. I've gone 3 quarterbacks my first 3 picks, but I think the same thing that I said with Burrow still applies. They fell in love with the guy, and he was a little disappointing. He wasn't as exciting as he was in college, but he won games, and there's definitely nothing that he's done to make them change the pick.
I think that has to do with the receivers he's throwing to.
Yeah.
Devontae Parker, not a receiver one.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right.
6, we're gonna have the Chargers taking my favorite team's pick, which is the Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
Be taking Tristan Wirfs.
Tristan Wirfs.
The best lineman from this draft class. Should have been all pro. Gave up 1 sack the whole year and almost 800 snaps played. All pro numbers to me, but
I don't disagree.
Protect whatever new quarterback they'll have since Justin Herbert's obviously a Lion.
Yeah, he is. That's
have a new quarterback.
But yeah, for the Panthers sorry, good.
Just make sure he doesn't get injured.
Yeah,
as you said with Burrow earlier, battle line can cause injuries.
Yeah, exactly. For the Panthers at pick 7, they take Derek Brown, who I actually think really good player. He's a guy who he's a champ. Like he's gonna be a second year player, but he's a Super Bowl caliber defensive tackle. Like if he's your starting D tackle, you're good. You can absolutely win a Super Bowl. But they have their right tackle, Taylor Moton's a free agent and is likely going to want big money. So I think they replace him.
Which he deserves.
Yeah, he's good. I'll give him Mekhi Becton. A tackle replacement for their free agent tackle. That's simple.
Cardinals at 8 had a lot of trouble protecting Kyler Murray. That battle line could have been the reason he got injured. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give them Michael Owen with the steal of the draft, 6th-round pick from Michigan.
Something about those 6th-round picks from Michigan.
Something about those 6th-round picks.
Yeah, boy.
Probably the 3rd best alignment in the draft behind Becton and Wirfs.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. And taking.
Great player, all rookie first team.
Honestly,
Just help beef up that O line. Beef up that O line.
yeah, the NFL probably should do that. They don't, but like all rookie teams, like the NBA does, they should do that. But that's neither here nor there. Jaguars at 9. You're getting Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence needs protection. Get him Jedrick Wills, who was a really good left tackle. I mean, he wasn't as good as Wirfs or Becton or even Onwenu, but he was definitely more than serviceable for the Browns this year.
Part of that, probably the best O line in the league.
Yeah.
Statistics speaking. But the Browns, their alignment just got taken.
Yeah.
They do have some problems on defense. I think they need a playmaker on defense. So I'm going to give them probably the best playmaker in the draft on defense, obviously. Isaiah Simmons can cover, can run, can sack, do everything. Hybrid. Was underused, did not play, was not used right in Arizona. Maybe Kevin Stefanski can coach him up to be what his ceiling is.
I love the pick for the Browns. At 11 for the Jets, they get the second best receiver in the draft, Brandon Ayuk, as I like to call him from now on, the good first round receiver from Arizona State. But he was really good for the Niners, and obviously Kyle Shanahan, he knows how to use, like, he likes those hybrid players. He took snaps at running back.
Catch receivers.
Yeah, like a Deebo Samuel. Mm-hmm. And Ayuk was really good, and I think he definitely warrants a top 15 pick, like the Jets have.
Raiders at 12. They're going to redo their receiver pick.
Mm-hmm.
Go with CeeDee Lamb, probably the third best receiver from this class.
I don't disagree.
A couple big plays on the Cowboys. Obviously, his production went down when Dak got injured.
Mm-hmm.
And I still am a Henry Ruggs believer, but this is right now speaking, not in 5 years. And CeeDee Lamb is the clear pick.
I agree. So the Niners at 13 took Javon Kinlaw. Why not just take the better SEC defensive tackle and Derek Brown? As I said before, Derek Brown's a really good player. He definitely can. And if the Niners had him right now, I'd be much more confident. And I still am confident that if they get a quarterback and stay healthy, they can make a Super Bowl again, maybe even win it. But I think if they had Derek Brown now, I'd feel a lot better because you can, reset the books at the defensive line because they're very expensive on the D line with Ford and, D Ford. Can't think of anyone else at the moment.
All right. The Buccaneers, we will be redoing our pick at 13.
Mm-hmm.
I believe with our coach,
yes,
he coached up Wirfs to what he is today.
Yeah,
I believe he can coach up Andrew Thomas.
All right,
could be a little bit worse than Wirfs. So I'm gonna go Andrew Thomas.
All right,
he was disappointing this year, but this is who I wanted coming into the draft because I didn't think Wirfs would fall to 14.
Mm-hmm.
But we had the 13th pick.
Yeah, you did.
I think I trust our coaching staff to coach up Andrew Thomas to be above average offensive tackle.
And he obviously had a poor start, but down the stretch he was pretty good.
He did get better.
Broncos at 15. They originally take Judy, and I don't really see any problems with Judy here. They liked him because they were going to trade up for him, but he fell to him, and I think that go.
I thought Judy was going to be a Raider. Into the draft.
Nah, So I did a mock draft year before the draft last year. I think I went like 20 for 32, which is pretty good. Not to flex on everyone, but yeah, that's pretty good. I kind of understand because the Raiders love speed. Al Davis loved speed, and Henry Ruggs. What do you run? The 4.2840. Yeah, exactly. And they would have 100% taken John Ross. What was that? 5 years ago. So they obviously would have taken. They're going to take Ruggs in my opinion. All right, Falcons at 16. You're up.
I'm gonna have the Falcons going safety in the class. Antoine Winfield Jr. Sad to see him on another team, but it has to be done. Outstanding year. I do believe he played better than Jeremy Chin. That's an unbiased opinion, but
yeah, I mean Chin was really good.
My opinion. Chin was better, but not in my opinion.
Yeah. All right.
Cowboys at 17.
Cowboys at 17 need defense, and there's still enough ceiling on Jeffrey Okuda that I think he's definitely worth the pick here at the Cowboys at 17. And well, the bad defense, they could use a guy with his talent in the secondary.
I agree. Dolphins at 18. He took Tua earlier.
Yeah,
Maybe get Tua some weapons. Maybe get him some O-line help.
you could go either way here.
I'm gonna give them Patrick Queen.
I like it. Yeah.
Patrick Queen, good, fast linebacker, can make plays. Could come up big in the clutch. Do need what are their linebackers right now? Jerome Baker. I don't
Kyle
think
Van Noy.
starter. Kyle Van Noy is
But
good.
on the edge. Yeah.
Yeah, on the edge. I'm going to give them Patrick Queen, a playmaker, can come up clutch when you need him.
All right.
Obviously a great player.
Yeah. For the Raiders at 19, again, they took a different receiver at 12. They took Henry Ruggs in real life. And at 19, they took Damon Arnett, which everyone at the time was like, yeah, that's a reach. I'll give him C.J. Henderson again. He was okay. He wasn't bad, but I think, again, there's still enough ceiling there where if you take him here, and maybe you can turn him into something like what the Cowboys are going to attempt to do in this alternate timeline with Jeff Okuda.
Yeah, I think Jeff Okuda is actually still good.
Yeah, I mean, he was underwhelming, though. Still worth the first, though, yeah.
All right, with the Jaguars, we're going to give the Jaguars, I'm going to give them A.J. Terrell.
A.J. Terrell, yep.
I think A.J. Terrell is probably the best cornerback coming out this year. A.J. Terrell was really good in my eyes for the Falcons. And he was better than C.J. Henderson and Okuda.
Yeah. Good deal. 3
cornerbacks in the last 4 picks.
Yeah. There's a run on corners like we had a little run on O-lineman right here. Eagles at 21. Again, this is the third straight. Yeah, it is the third straight. They go Ruggs. Again, he didn't have a great year, but there's still a lot of potential there. And maybe the Eagles can tap into it. Maybe they can't. We'll see. You will have to see what happens hypothetically in this made-up scenario. That's not going to happen. But I definitely think that the Eagles would have to take the risk here with Ruggs still on the board at 21.
Vikings at 22. I'm going to have them taking T. Higgins.
All right.
Great receiver out of Clemson. Was amazing with Joe Burrow this year. Was good with Ryan Finley.
Ryan Allen.
Great pick.
Yeah. Top of the second round. Yeah.
Great pick by the Vikings here.
Patriots at 23. I'm not really going to hesitate that much. Terrible run defense. Give them Javon Kinlaw. You could use that defensive tackle in the middle. Lawrence Guy can't do everything, and they could really use him. And if they had him right now, maybe they would have done a little better than 7-9.
The Saints. Sorry, not
the
The Saints obviously need a lot. Cap space is terrible.
Yeah.
Marcus Williams is a free agent. Won't be able to re-sign him. Let's replace him. Put somebody next to Malcolm Jenkins. Maybe coach him up. Give him Jeremy Chin.
Nice. Like it. Good pick. Vikings at 25. Need defense. Really need a lot. I like Caleb Chase on here. Help Danielle Hunter on the other side, maybe. And if you can get Chase on in one-on-ones, I definitely think you can coach him up and he can do something in the league. And definitely worth taking the risk on here. For the Vikings at 25.
Dolphins at 26. We're going to give them... We're going to give them Ladarius Sneed.
Oh, that's going to take a little bit of scrolling. But yeah, I'll find him. Ladarius Sneed. Yep.
Ladarius Sneed. Great player. Overformed for the Chiefs and on that Super Bowl secondary. No, they definitely didn't play like a Super Bowl secondary.
Yeah.
the Super Bowl, giving us basically a free win with all those penalties.
Mm-hmm.
But Byron Jones, Xavier Howard, get them that slot corner in L'Jarius Sneed, physical dude,
Yeah.
great player all around. Help out that defense.
Good pick. Seahawks at 27. They need a lot. You have Jamal Adams in the secondary. He's about to get paid. There aren't really any corners here you love. I think they go Kenneth Murray, get an heir to Bobby Wagner. Um, Wagner's not young anymore. He's wrong side of 30, and he hasn't, to quote Max Kellerman, fallen off a cliff quite just yet. But I think he's definitely starting the steady decline. And if you get a guy like Kenneth Murray in there who can get coached up, I think it definitely could help.
Ravens at 28. I'm gonna go ahead and give them Laviska Shenault.
Oh, that's one take.
Strong hands.
Mm-hmm.
Good route runner. Great player. Obviously, they don't have any good receivers. Maybe Laviska Shenault can be that good receiver.
Yeah.
Strong, a great player. Can run routes. Complete opposite of Marquise Brown.
Yeah. So at 29, the IRL here, Isaiah Wilson got picked, and now he's said he's never, not going to be a Titan anymore. We'll see what happens with him. But again, Titans don't have a good run defense, and don't really have a good defense. I'm gonna give him Eater Gross Matos, who was a rookie, went in the second round to the Panthers. He flew under the radar, had a pretty good year, and I think they could definitely use him on the D line to rush the passer and help in the run game.
For the Packers, obviously not going to take Jordan Love here.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna give the Packers Jalen Johnson.
All right, I like
that abysmal performance by Kevin King in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
everyone remembers that end of not Super Bowl, NFC Conference Championship. End of the second half play, Scotty Miller touchdown. I was jumping up and down when I saw that.
Yeah, so was I.
Praise Kevin King.
Yeah. So Niners at 31. A little bit. I'm gonna throw a little bit of a curveball out there. I'm gonna give them Jordan Love. They're looking for a Jimmy G upgrade, and I think a guy like Love, if they had him, Kyle Shanahan, I think, is a quarterback whisper is a little strong, but I definitely think he's a guy who I'd want to coach my quarterback, and a raw young guy in Jordan Love could definitely thrive under Kyle Shanahan.
Last pick of the draft.
Chiefs at 32.
I'm going to have the Chiefs sticking with the running back.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of CEH, I'm going to have them going James Robinson. Running back from the draft. You're going to have to do some scrolling.
I am going to do a lot of scrolling. Where did he go to college? Where did he go to college?
Illinois State. He's 223.
223. All right, thank you. Boom. All right.
Best should have been a Pro Bowler, but they gave it to 3.9 yards of carry. Josh Jacobs over him. Terrible.
All right.
Great player, fantasy stud this year.
Yeah, you did have him in fantasy.
Just make that offense even better.
All right. I like the pick. Thank you for blessing us with your presence, Tyler. And I will see everyone in the next one. Peace.